Mic check, mic check. Let's get this party started. Mic check, mic check, mic check. All right, all right. We got a 23. Was it 23 to 20? Let's see. Let me get the stats up. Want to go ahead and get in line if you want to call in. The phone lines are open if you want to take advantage of that, so we can get started. Yeah, I see CMC playing already. They just got the man. We get people and put them on ice for 3 weeks. But again, let me get to these stats. If NFL.com will load, there we go. (23 to 20). It was 23 to 20. Another nail biter. Had a chance to put the game away, and we didn't. It's almost like Marlon said. Keep banging your head up against the wall, doing the same things and the same outcome. Luckily, we held on this time. But the thing is we're doing different stuff to lose. We haven't done the same thing. It's like we finding new and innovative ways to lose. And somebody said in the chat box earlier, we finding different ways to lose. And even though we won this game, I still don't feel great about it. I don't feel great about it at all. But we got one caller so far. Let me make sure I get his mic up before I give him the little way. So, see if I got it. Zion, you hot, baby. What you got for me today?
What up, Coach?
Not much. Chilling.
Hey, man. Why? I don't. All right. Like you was just saying, we do find new ways to lose a game. But the thing I don't understand is, why is Lamar Jackson the only quarterback that can't get easy throws? Like you said, maybe he's reading the field from high to low, like we talked about last week.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they need to emphasize throwing in the quick passing game or him looking at the flat.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't get why every time he drops back to throw, it's off a play action. You try to make him move the pocket, scramble away. How about just put in simple route concepts or simple concepts that beat easy coverages? Like this is stuff we know as football people. Like anyone who watches football knows this stuff, and it's hard to watch because it's like we do one thing, it works, and then we get away from it. Mm-hmm. Why is Gus Edwards not getting the ball? If you see him rushing for 5 yards to carry, it's insane. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why is Drake not in the game if you're going to replace Dobbins when we've seen Drake over the last 2 weeks make plays? Yes, he was getting stuff early, but that's because we're running the ball it's like we can't get. I don't know what it is. It's like we can't find our niche. We had a flow. Like even last year, mm-hmm. we had a flow because we didn't have the running back, so we knew what we had to lean into. It's like we don't know our identity as a team, not even as an offense. I'm talking about offensively and defensively. Like we don't know who we are. Like, and it's hard to watch because it's like over the last 2 years we know who we have been.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and yes, every season is different. But it's been the same personnel. It's been the same coaching. So it's hard to keep continuing watching the team. Like you said, find new ways to lose. We should have lost this game. The dude moved his head. The center moved his head. No one moved on Cleveland. That was bullshit.
Nah, he moved the ball. He moved the ball. Once he put both of them hands on the ball to control it, he picked it up and re-spotted it.
He can't move it forward.
Yeah, he moved it forward. He moved it forward to re-spot it. Nobody jumped, but he actually moved the ball.
One jumped.
Yeah, he moved the ball though.
He moved the ball. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they go on movement.
Yeah. And then defensively, we don't see Kyle Hamilton until the fourth quarter. What is that? I don't understand that at all. Like, if we spend the first round draft pick on him, play him. No matter the situation, you have to give him reps in a way for him to make plays. At the end of the game, yeah, he got his sack in the second quarter, and then he got that stop on the third down.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand where the, like I said, identity. Where's the identity at? Like, and is that the players? Is that the coaches? Where does that come from? I think that is the biggest frustration I have with my Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, as far as identity, I agree with you on the identity part. I don't really know what our identity is offensively and defensively. Like, what can we hang our hat on and say we do this, and no matter what you
do this. Yep.
Y'all can't stop
You
it.
can't stop it.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Yep.
We don't have that. And on defense, as far as Hamilton played a lot, but I just don't think they trust him to be on that back end as the last line of defense. I think they need him kind of more in the blocks, playing the flat. That way somebody can be behind him in case he messes up. Because he had a chance to play that free spot. And that was versus the Dolphins. And the Dolphins was killing him.
Killing him. Yeah.
So I don't know how much they trust him on that very back end yet, but I do see they trust him in underneath coverage and to blitz and stuff like that.
He did. Yeah, the run stopping is good. He needed to short the tackle when he gave up that. Chubb had that broken tackle on the right sideline, but I feel like we just need to find out what we need to be, and then I feel like we'll be fine. Obviously, everyone's injured, so I don't want the injury thing. We have an elite quarterback with a veteran coach, a Super Bowl winning coach. I feel like it's no more excuses. Like, this is on them to figure it out. Like, and as fans, we just gotta observe it. Like, they're clearly, we can't change anything. They're the only ones in the building that can change stuff.
Right.
And I feel like they know this. Like, it ain't nothing. Everything that's happening has been happening since the first week. Even with the Jets. The Jets almost had to come back on us. But no one talks about it. So it's whatever. I think we'll be fine once that back half of the season happens. Like, well, I wouldn't be surprised if we lose to Tampa Bay on Thursday. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, they looked bad today. They lost something to 3. 27-3 or 21-3, something like that.
I think it was 21-3. Yeah, they lost by like 17 points. So I believe in the Ravens. Like you said, if you don't believe, you can leave. I believe because we have Lamar Jackson, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But 16 pass attempts, putting them in the back. Don't even get me started on putting them in the backfield. I don't even know why he agreed to do that. Like, that makes him like I don't.
Putting who in the backfield?
The stigma. Yeah, the whole stigma. Lamar, when they put Andrews, when Andrews came in on that fourth down, they motioned him. Lamar got the crack toss.
Oh yeah, I think that was pretty cool. I did, because especially the way Lamar played it off, like he was like just standing there waiting on Lamar to just take the leg game, and then they snapped it. I thought that was a good play call. I did personally. It was different, something we've never seen before. It was risky though. It was risky, but he ran it in. Lamar runs it anyway, so
yeah.
I was speechless at that play call because I didn't think Roman had that kind of creativity.
The creativity was on a 10, but like I think like the way everything is perceived, like these players hear everything, they see everything, the coaches see everything and hear everything. Like, I just don't think that is conducive of what we need to be. You know what I mean? Like, like we can't. You would think 4th and 1 and the ball off to Gus Edwards. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we have been doing. 4th and 1, QB read, like read option. Like this is stuff that are staples. We don't have any staples yet.
Right.
Like, we don't know what we can go to and beat people with, and that's on offense and defense. So
true.
That's all I gotta say, Coach.
True.
I appreciate you.
No problem. Appreciate you for calling in. We got Marlon behind Z. I appreciate you again, Z. Marlon, let's see if I got you in. Yeah, you up, Marlon?
Go ahead. Yeah, just calling in, man. How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Just calling in, man. Have we seen enough yet? I mean, Greg Roman, I think we don't seen enough. I mean, almost 7 games in. I don't see anything changing. Everybody's pretty much back off an injury, pretty much on offense. And I just don't see this offense going in the further forward. I mean, playing any better than what it is right now. I don't see the offensive line play. It seems like it's very erratic. I mean, it's up and down from week to week, depends on who you're playing against. And I thought coming this game that the Cleveland Brown defense was pretty bad from what I heard. I mean, for its pass rush, but it seemed like every time he hiked the ball on a pass play, it was in the backfield. So I like to just call and just see what you said about this. I think we don't see enough this year. Great, it's time to make a change.
Yeah. As far as Cleveland's pass rush, they got two guys that are, I want to say, premier at that job, Clowney and Myles Garrett. Now their interior guys may not be as good, but they're going against our tackles because Ronnie can kind of contain one of them, but Clowney or Garrett versus Morgan Moses, that's gonna be a problem. And it's the fact that they didn't get like a bunch of sacks. It helps out. We got a mobile quarterback, but those two guys right there are a problem. Now the rest of their defense is what kind of throws them down. On the back end, they're not very good. In the middle, they're okay. They got JOK, and he kind of plays like a hybrid role, but I don't think they're good up the middle, and I don't think they're good on the back end, especially they got people hurt. So we still should have. This game should have been close, honestly. Like you said, it should have been close. But we got out to that bad start defensively, and I think everybody, including the team, was like, "Oh, here we go," and we finally just worked our way out of it and was able to hold on at the end. But I mean, we ran out 17 straight points on them before that. When it was, I think it was 10-3. Then we ran out 17 straight, made it 20-10, and we just, I don't know if we get nervous in crunch time or I don't know what it is. I can't figure it out. But there were some plays that were open that we didn't execute, and then there were some plays that was just horrible. So it's a combination of players and coaches. But as far as Roman, he showed something different today, but stuff needs to be added on every week so we won't look like we run the same 3, 4, 5 plays.
Yeah, well, what it seems like to me, it seems like teams are really catching up a little bit quicker now. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if they've been studying. Like I say, he's not getting too far away from the original scheme.
Mm-hmm.
So things really haven't changed all that much, especially in the passing game. I think people don't figure out, how they're trying to use Mark.
Cause I don't think Mark had a catch.
I don't think he did either.
I don't think he had one catch today.
So. Which is sad. I mean, if you're going to at least try to scheme guys up, I think saw a little bit of frustration on Prochet's part. I know the guy hit him in the mask, but it seemed like he was just a little bit out of his temperament.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of guys get frustrated just about how they're being used in this system, because it seems like I said, Pat Ricard, I'm so sick of him. I know you
and me both.
Every down. I mean, I thought they maybe don't need him, until Ronnie came back. But I thought maybe, once Ronnie came back, they would kind of slack down the use of Picard. But it seems like that's just going to be part of how Greg Roman's going to run the offense this year.
Yep.
But it remains as long as he's offensive coordinator.
Yeah, Big Red said Mark had 0 catches and 0 yards, but he also had 1 rush for about 6 yards. So at least he touched the ball. But it's crazy. It's crazy what Roman's doing. He's trying to be innovative, but that ain't enough for me.
It just ain't. It ain't him. He's just not that type of coordinator that this team need now. I think he just got to a point where just like Jim Harbaugh, the message is stale, and I mean people catching on.
They tuning them out.
Both out.
Players tuning them out. Yeah. Fans definitely done tuned them out. So it is what it is.
I know. Well, yeah, appreciate it, man. I just called in, put a few points out the way I see things out there, and just respond to it. But I'm gonna let you go to the phone, man. Have a nice day.
You too. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
All right.
Let's see. Let me turn this down. We had one more caller, but they hung up. So let me turn this down for y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all hear the elevator music. All right. Appreciate it, Will. Appreciate it. Appreciate the 5. It's open, so you can come on through now. It's definitely open. But where was I before we got our callers? I do like the little taste of innovation Roman tried to do. But it's crazy that I can't get these stats to pull up. But if I'm not mistaken, Pat Ricard outgained Mark Andrews in receiving today. I think Pat had 2 catches for probably about 12 or 15 yards. Mark had 0 catches for 0 yards. I can't get these stats to pull. Let me go to ESPN. Ricard should never have more yards than Andrews. Okay, we got him in now. Let me unmute him. All right, what up, Will? Talk to me. Not much. O-line, just off seeing it with the regular version, I'm gonna give him like a C, because we got those sacks right there. Yeah, because we got them sacks, and it'd be different if they was getting up the sacks to O. I mean, not to Oway. No, he don't get no sacks. It'd be different if they was giving up sacks to Garrett and Clowney, but they gave up sacks to interior guys. And then with Emerson coming through, I think Emerson might have got a sack too, or a batted ball. That's the hold on, I forgot to turn you back up. It's on me. Now I go. Nah, he good. We good now. I think Emerson got a sack too, so I'm giving them a C on it. But run game wise, they did all right. They just need to put the whole game together. But that probably changed once I watched all 22, because with this view, it's kind of crazy. What about you? What you think about the O-line?
I mean, like I said, I didn't see I always look at like defensive ends, and the specialists, that like Garrett pretty much at the end of a game. Like, how did you contain when you had to get like the Lamar power read, and stuff like that? And I didn't see any impact there. Like in the beginning of the game, everybody's fresh. Everybody is straight off. You're trying to figure out what teams are gonna do. It's always the crunch time I look, and that was the other thing. I'm finally glad we actually did proper game management, even though things still were going wrong, like the fumble at the end and everything like that. But because we kicked the field goal, that field goal allowed our defense to play 80 yards of defense. And we got it done because they didn't have enough. They had enough time to move the ball. They had to throw it inbounds. Right. In the first pass, they had to throw it out of bounds, and when they didn't do that, 7 seconds, that's it.
It was over with.
All you gotta do is just protect the field.
We did a good job of I ain't gonna say a good job. We did a better job of clock management, because we forced them, because we were running before that fumble happened. We forced them to use their timeouts on the north side of the 2-minute warning. So that way, when they did finally get it back down 3, it really was a struggle for them. It really was a struggle for them.
Right, because I'm in the chat. You was like, we gotta get 7 here. I was like, I think we just need to get 3, so we get them out of out of field goal range and just get the first downs. But thank God it worked out. Man, this would have been a horrible loss to loss.
Right. I think heads would have rolled if we lost this one.
Yeah, I think so too. So what you think, Deshaun? What do you think they're gonna do with Deshaun? That's gonna be my last question.
Watson? Talking about the Browns?
No, Jackson.
Oh, he gonna be the guy to try to open up the middle of the field. I think they're gonna run him deep, and let him get on some deep posts and stuff like that, and then everybody else will work the middle of the field.
Right. That's why. Exactly
my 2 cents would be have one less tight end active, and bring up Deshaun and Isabella. Let them rotate running them deep routes. Then you can have Andrews, Bateman work the intermediate stuff. That's and just get Ricard out of there.
Oliver or Likely.
Or one of them 2. We just don't need Boyer don't need to be active. Activate another receiver.
Boyle has he even seen the film?
I didn't see him out there today. I didn't.
Yeah. I like Ricard for first down, but once you don't get 4 to 5 yards on the run on first down,
get him out.
Got to get him out of there, because teams, they bring in the sub package and they're like, okay, well, if he stays in and you're a blitzing linebacker, you just go.
Yep, because he gonna
block.
That
collapses the pocket, and you're already in the box, so that's instant pressure that's usually coming right up the gut or on the outside, which then Lamar, he's starting to do that thing, man. He's still doing that little fade back on his left foot and then throwing like he did it twice today. I'm like, he's gonna start that.
But that's come from him not trusting the O-line then, right there. Not trusting the O-line to stand in there and get it.
He's looking at the line of scrimmage and he's got 9 men in the box. He's like, okay, if one of these guys misses their assignment, I'm instantly getting smacked right in the jaw.
Right.
So and it sometimes happens so that you know that's what you do to a QB. You make them read early and then make bad throws.
I finally saw Linderbaum just get whooped. This was the first time I saw Linderbaum get whooped, except for against Quentin Williams. So for the most part, Linderbaum's to me been doing his job for the most part. But he did have one rep that I saw where he like straight up lost on, and that was the sack that we gave up to the interior guy.
Okay.
But other than that, I think we're straight.
It happens, and then and I mean he's a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah. All right, Coach. Just want to say bless Sunday, and thank God we got the win.
Again, appreciate it, Big Will. Appreciate the 5 too.
All right, man.
All right, we got free Wi-Fi. Sent me a 5. He said, Coach, right now, who are you drafting? Patrick Queen or Roquan Smith? Hold on, let me turn the elevator music down. My bad. You think you slick, free Wi-Fi? Because as bad as I want to say Pat Queen, I'd be a fool to say Pat Queen. If knowing what I know now is Roquan Smith, hands down. That's easy. That's simple. But again, hey, we had 3 callers. Somebody called and hung up. That's good. That's fine. I'm gonna take advantage of this and get on out of here. Again, I'm not going to be here next. I'm not going to be here Thursday. So we all be in somewhere watching it, but I definitely will be tuning in. We will get our videos this week, and again, appreciate the support, man. Appreciate the support. If you want to support, the ways to do so are in the comment section. If you want to be a member, that's down there too. If you want to be a Patreon, the link's down there too. Cash App, Super, all that stuff is down there. Again, new channel is up. Go follow that channel also. More Sip the Tally, and I don't know if they've done it yet, but make sure you go check out Lunch Break Hot Takes post game show and Ravens Online Ungatekeepers. I know Hendo does his around 7. The other guys may have already done theirs. I'm not sure. I'll go check in a minute. But just support all the Ravens. I think Ing Raven probably still on too. Go support those guys, and I appreciate everybody for coming through here with me. Hit that like button on your way out. We got 102 in. Peace, y'all. Enjoy your Sunday. Go watch some good football.